So E3 2018 just passed, and I gotta say, Nintendo, you're gonna be making a lot of money because I'm stoked for all of the games that's coming out. I'm so stoked that I decided to make a video on the top 5 Nintendo Switch accessories that I think you need after watching that E3 presentation. But before we get started, the intro. What's up everyone, John here from Tech on a Budget. Thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope you're excited to see these top 5 Nintendo Switch accessories. Before we get started, if you haven't already, do me a huge favor and click that bright red subscribe button down below, as well as clicking that notification bell so you can join the notification squad and be the first to know when I post new videos. Alright, so I said everything that I need to. Let's take a look at these top 5 Nintendo Switch accessories. The first item on the list that you definitely need are extra pair of Joy-Cons. So with games like Mario Party, Overcooked 2, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you definitely need more Joy-Cons. Now you can just get average Joy-Cons, but if you really want to step it up, you can go the custom route. There's two options you can go with. You can either get a custom painted Joy-Con or a shell replaced Joy-Con. With the custom painted Joy-Cons, you have a lot of options. These Joy-Cons are GameCube themed, and they were made by my buddy Caleb from Designable Shop. Depending on the seller, you can definitely find a pair of Joy-Cons that fits your gaming style, or even a pair of Joy-Cons that represent your favorite game. Now if you go the shell replacement route, you definitely don't have as many options, but you can get these awesome clear looking Joy-Cons. These Joy-Cons here are ice blue Joy-Cons, and you can see through them, and it's a pretty cool effect. They're from my buddy Chris on Etsy, and you should definitely check them out if you want a pair of Joy-Cons that look pretty unique. With custom painted Joy-Cons, you can definitely express your style and really stand out from the crowd. Now you don't need to get custom painted Joy-Cons, but I definitely recommend getting more than one pair of Joy-Cons, especially if you're playing multiplayer games and you have a lot of friends over. I also wanted to let you guys know that Designable Shop is planning to make custom Joy-Cons for the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so if you got your favorite character in mind, you should definitely contact him and see what he can do. Next up on the list are these Joy-Con grips. These are hands down a must-have, especially if you play a lot of multiplayer games with a single Joy-Con. So Joy-Cons are amazing. The concept of giving one Joy-Con to your friend so you can play 2 players with each individual Joy-Cons is pretty amazing, but I gotta say they are kind of small, so it makes it very uncomfortable. With this grip, playing with a single Joy-Con is 100 times better. The grips are a perfect size for a single Joy-Con. It's not too large, but definitely not too small, and the larger shoulder buttons are definitely a nice addition. My girlfriend and I love using these when we play Overcooked, so you already know that we're going to be using them when we play Overcooked 2. These grips feel so good that it's hard to play with a single Joy-Con without them. There's multiple companies that make these kind of grips. They're pretty much all the same, and I don't think it really matters which one you get, but if you wanted to know, the one that I have right here is by FastSnail, and I'll leave the link down below in the description. Up next is the Pro Charging Grip from PDP. When you put the Joy-Cons in the grip to play it like a traditional controller, it's not very comfortable. At least that's what other people say. I personally don't mind. That being said though, the Pro Charging Grip is definitely more comfortable. Overall, it's a larger charging grip than the one that comes with your Switch in the box, and it definitely feels a lot better, especially because it takes up more real estate and doesn't feel so cramped in your hands. It's very similar to the shape of an Xbox One controller, so if you're used to using an Xbox One controller, you definitely would like this. I also like this addition of a cover for the shoulder buttons and triggers because it enlarges them, and it feels a lot more comfortable than if they didn't have them. This is perfect if you want your Joy-Cons to feel like a traditional controller, and it could even be an alternative to the Pro Controller. But if you can get a Pro Controller, definitely go for the Pro Controller. You can also put it on this stand and it automatically charges your Joy-Cons, so you don't have to worry about them being dead during your next play session. Next up is an item that I think every Switch owner needs to have, and that's a carrying case. The Switch is a hybrid console, so if you want to take full advantage of what it has to offer, you definitely need to use it as a portable console. So that means you need a carrying case, because if you don't use a carrying case with your Switch, you're brave. I like this case by Hori because it's a simple design and just looks clean overall. It's not too bulky, but it offers a good amount of protection, and I trust my Switch in it. There's also a pouch where you can keep your 5 favorite physical games, and it'll keep it nice and secure. Like I said, if you bring your Switch outside of your home, you should put it in a case. Don't risk it. Now last up on the list is the Nintendo Switch Elite Player Backpack. If you do a lot of traveling with your Switch, you should definitely look into this bag. As the name implies, this backpack is made specifically for your Switch, so that means there's a lot of pockets. There's a front pocket to carry accessories like game cases. There's also a pocket for headphones, a laptop. There's this top pocket for random things like earbuds, chargers, etc. And last but definitely not least is the main Switch compartment. Of course, there's pockets for a bunch of Joy-Cons, a pocket for your charging cable and HDMI cable, a pocket for your Pro controller, and even a pocket for your dock. Obviously there's a lot of pockets because I said pocket like 15 times. I love this bag. It carries everything I need without being too bulky. I've traveled with my Switch a lot using this bag, and it's definitely nice to have because it keeps everything organized and easy to access. As you probably already noticed, I kinda modified the bag. I removed the Nintendo Switch patch and added my own, which is a bullet bill, and I think it turned out great. I personally don't like advertising that I have a Switch in my bag, but I like this so much that I decided to keep it anyway and just remove the patch myself. Before I end this video, I want to thank the folks at E4City for sponsoring some of the products in today's video. E4City is a one-stop shop for all of your need. They have accessories for your smartphones, gaming consoles, toys for your pets, products for your home and kitchen. They got it all. My favorite is obviously the gaming section, especially their Nintendo Switch products. So be sure to check them out, it's a pretty cool site. I'm stoked for the Nintendo Switch this year. E3 had a lot of awesome announcements. For one thing, Fortnite was announced. A lot of people have been asking for Fortnite on the Switch. And even though I suck at Fortnite, I was pretty excited to download it, especially since it was announced and released on the same day. That was pretty cool. Also announced was Dragon Ball FighterZ, Overcooked 2, and of course the game I'm most stoked for, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm so excited to be a Switch owner this year. It's going to be filled with amazing experiences, and I'm definitely going to have a thinner wallet. So I hope you guys enjoyed my list of Nintendo Switch accessories that I think you should check out, especially after watching E3. So I got two questions for you. Number one, what was your favorite product in today's video? And number two, what game are you most excited for this year? Be sure to meet me down below in the comments and let me know. And now, we're at the end of the video, so you know what you gotta do. If you guys like the video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe right over here, and of course, click that notification bell to join that notification squad. Now I'll catch you guys in the next video, and have a good one.